All right, hey, what's up, everyone? Here we are, hole 7. And what I'll typically do here is driver right off of here. I'll set up essentially on the min line. And I'll typically put it kind of through the tree here a little bit so you can see in terms of my starting point where we are. And typically maybe right around 6 bars for the QB, which is just a little bit less than max. And you're going to have to stay zoomed out a little bit, unfortunately. So I'll typically do pretty close to 1 per. So 1 per ring, a little bit of curl, as you can see. Great ball might block it a little bit. But you can see with the 6 backspin, we're going to be able to essentially utilize this backspin backdrop here, send it down the hill. As you can see, very good chance to be able to make that. Just going to take some fine tuning. Once you get pretty honed in, I was able to make this, I think, last time at the Fall Major. I got this to where I felt really confident about the adjustment. So it is something that you can essentially master. It's going to take some practice. As I mentioned, I used right around 6 bars, a little bit less than the max because it is such a big wind into the face. I'll use max. Let's say, hypothetically, I wanted to go wind 5 ball there, which isn't necessary. I was able to make this very regularly with Kingmakers. So what I would recommend is save the balls, but if you are, you'll need to curl it more. As you can see, that's what my opponent's doing. He's going to need to curl it probably even more than he's doing here. So this is probably under curled. As you can see, it's just too left. It's not enough curl. But also, you'll need to go probably full backspin as well. Since you don't have as much of that wind, you need to kind of counter that with more backspin to kind of collapse the ball guide on your own, as opposed to what I was able to do is kind of let it stretch out a little bit, and the wind is so large that it kind of just collapses on its own. But as I mentioned, very makeable with Kingmakers. It's one of the most makeable Kingmaker par 3s you'll ever see for a Masters. So this is a very good hole for you to be able to get dialed in. You can make that front and back very easily with Kingmakers. And I can't say that very often in Masters. So do keep that in mind. Good luck with that hole, and I'll see you guys on 8.